Hey, look, I used Command Tab to get to the Finder, but something else is in the way. How in the world would I ever hide it? Okay, you know how now. Option Command H. Practice it. All right, I want you to, this is the menu bar up here. And remember I said I never ever want this thing to be covered up. Let's head over to a browser. If you click that green button, it goes full screen and covers the menu. Don't do that. Right. I showed you. Resize, and I know you're saying, Scotchko, you told us this 6 times. I still have at least a half a dozen students, if not more, who are doing this. Can you believe it? Okay, now they have no more excuse. Now, system preferences. I want you to make sure some things show up here in the Finder. Let's start out just real quick with the dock. Make sure automatically hide and show the dock is selected. I don't want to see the dock there. Make it go away. Got it? Okay, you got other choices here. You can play around with that. That's up to you. Then I'm going to come down to the keyboard. I'm going to go over some of these other ones in individual videos somewhere else, probably in the quick tips. But I just want you to know that keyboard, okay, show the keyboard and emoji viewers in the menu, okay? You can learn stuff from this, so keep it right there. And then shortcuts? Yeah, shortcuts. Come down to Spotlight. Turn both of those off. Turn them off because Command Space and Option Command Space are commands we're going to use in Illustrator and Photoshop, and Adobe had these shortcuts long before Apple did, and this is one of those. Bad on you, Apple, for doing that. Don't do that to your high-end users. That's just stupid. Turn those things off. You got it? And then accessibility, just make sure zoom's turned on, okay? Because we're going to come to the accessibility tab in a bit. Mouse. Okay, now a lot of you are going to say, the Mac scrolls backwards. No. Actually, Apple's responsible for backwards scrolling with the scroll wheel because they had it first, I think, and they did it wrong. Think of the scroll wheel as you would navigate on your phone. You push up on a screen to scroll down, right? To push the page up. That's the same way the scrolling works. I want you to stick with natural scrolling because this is the way all the computers are going to go. So you're going to have to learn. If you already are doing it the other way, turn it back, okay? Primary mouse button, don't change that. The rest of this you can fool around with if you want. Sound, important. Show volume in menu bar. Show it up here because how do you know when this thing's muted unless you can see it? And it's real easy to change volume right here. Got it? Got it? And then, you know, what's it coming out of? It says internal speakers here. When you have headphones plugged in, make sure your output device is your headphones. Got it? And there's sound preferences here, but we're in the sound preferences. Okay, whoops. Command Tab back over here. Back over the Finder. Hide everything. Switch over to System Preferences, and we're back where we started. Now, the output, again, important. If you got headphones, and there's no sound in the headphones, check this. Is your output device your headphones? Okay, check it. Is the balance in the center? Hey, one of my headphones is out. Are you sure this didn't happen? Okay, so troubleshoot. Practice this. Okay, and accessibility. Okay, the one thing I don't want you, and these checkboxes really aren't as important as these checkboxes here. Just, again, make sure zoom's on. Come down to zoom. And then you can switch how you want to do this. I use Command and the scroll wheel. And then I can hold down Command and the scroll wheel to zoom in. And I've got this little box set up, but now with this cursor, I'm going to hold down Control and I can do it that way. So I'm doing it with a little product that costs $4. That's how you zoom in. Don't change the contrast on the screen. Don't invert the colors. Don't make the whole thing turn orange. You guys, it's a digital art class. You got to be able to see the colors. Hey, does anything about this bug you? The person went to all the trouble to sharpen some of the pencils. Look, that one's broken. Oh no, this one's all worn down. This one's been used. If you sharpen it again, that goes away. But at least it has these little rounded edges. There's nothing worse than a colored pencil with these little sharp edges right here. round them off after you do it. That's too much. This is getting closer to where you want it. Did you read that? Recognize it. Try your best. Don't give up. Learn from your mistakes. Play by the rules. That is how I'm trying to tap your intrinsic motivation so you can learn without fear in the Mac Lab. Okay, also show accessibility in the menu bar. Got it? Got it? Okay, whole bunch of other options here in the system preferences. Some of them you're locked out of. So, ignore them for now, and later on we're going to come back and we'll talk more about a number of these.